Hello friends, welcome. Spring is finally here. I hope we can officially say that in Minnesota. We've had about 3 fake springs, so hopefully this is the real one. I'm so excited for today's video. We're taking you around our homestead and showing you some little things we've been doing to get ready for spring. I'm just especially excited for spring this year. We've had kind of a hard March. There were some difficult things, and so I think the promise of spring is just amazing, and I'm so ready and so excited. And this is our first official full spring since we have moved to our homestead. So for those that are new, hi, my name is Tanya, and we live in southern Minnesota on a 6.5 acre homestead that we moved to last year. And so we have just slowly been trying to get going and do things. And so yeah, in this video I'm just kind of sharing you some latest additions to our homestead, gardening things that are happening, all those kinds of things. So if you're interested, stick around and welcome here. So thank you everyone, and let's get into today's video. I wanted to share with you all the incubator that has been a new addition. You can see, so exciting. We've got I think one for sure is viable, and then the other one we're kind of still checking on, but you know what? It's a start. It was my first time really incubating anything. But yeah, it's nice because it has a little kindling light, although I will say I prefer to just use my phone. But it has temperature and humidity settings. There's a little water here, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm excited to see our first chick and then hopefully do another batch now that I kind of know how this works and figuring it out. But it's pretty cool. I really liked it so far, so stay tuned for updates. So in this video, friends, I'm just kind of showing you a little bit about that egg. I think is the one that wasn't viable, so you can kind of see it's mainly just the yolk in there, if I am not mistaken. I just used my phone. I just used the light setting, and it seems to work better. And then this is the one that had the baby chick in it, and it's just so cool to see this process. You can see this one's a little bit harder because it is already developed, but you can see it has the veins, and you can even see it moving. It's so cool. It was such an awesome process to be able to do this. So cool. And this was our chick that hatched. We ended up calling him Super Chick, the kids. It was just so cool. It just kind of started slow, the process, and all of a sudden he was there. We're pretty sure he's a rooster. Now he's older a little bit now, and we're pretty sure he has a big comb, but it's just so cool to see this whole process. And he dried off and got puffy and adorable and is grown now. It's just so awesome. So hope you guys enjoy this little clip. An adorable baby chick. This year I'm excited. We're doing something a little bit different because last year when we first came to our homestead, we tried in the front, way out behind these trees, to have a big garden. But what we have learned is there's a lot of deer and other wildlife. They come, they totally destroy it, and so we basically had nothing. This year we're trying to do garden beds like we did at our other home. These were already here, so we're gonna use these. There's some strawberries in here. But we used random spare wood that we had from our leftover, this is an old granary on our property. So I just made this, again, not the most fanciest, but it was free. We used dirt that was here already, piles of dirt in our woods. So I just used 4 pieces of leftover wood. So it didn't cost me anything to make this. I have some onions already. And then my husband, again, just used some leftover scrap wood and made me another garden bed. And so we have this one. Hopefully we make a couple more, but already I'm so excited to have garden beds this year, and hopefully it'll really help keep the deer away. And it is also a lot closer because our water pump is right here, so we can it just makes watering a lot easier. So that is our new adventure for this year. Stay tuned for hopefully some way better gardening things than we did last year, because last year we really struggled with our garden. So like I said, we're doing garden beds and slowly been getting things started, and this is one of the beds we decided to do just kind of a lot of onions. I like to use a lot of fresh onions, for green onions, and then obviously for cooking, for the bigger onions. So and it has been going actually pretty well. I'll share an update in another video soon. But it has been really great getting outside Like I mentioned in the beginning, I think this spring especially has been really important to me, and I've just been really valuing it a lot. I mentioned kind of having a harder spring. My grandmother in Ukraine passed away in March, and she, oh, sorry, she is like my favorite person. Oh, there's a little cameo of one of our new puppies that joined our homestead, but she just was very much into a lot of who I am today is because of her. She was very into gardening and canning, and that's just kind of our way of life in Ukraine where I am from, and animals and puppies and kitties. And so um it was just very it was very hard to not be able to be with her when she did pass. And it's just been kind of extra, yeah, like special, and just to be out with all these new animals and these new plants and new everything in the spring just kind of reminded me of her. And yeah, so it's just been extra special, I think, and just reminders of little things that keep her memory going, even though she's not here. I guess on this earth with us right now, but one day, right, I'll see her in heaven. But just little reminders, even, in the garden. So I've really been embracing that this spring. In the other garden bed, I did also do some starter potatoes, and I just do the method of buying some potatoes and leaving them for a while, and then they start sprouting. And that is what I use. I don't know, I don't buy anything specific, and I just cut them up and then I plant them in the garden bed. We did have some critters get in, so I replanted some more, but they are growing. So that was one other project that we did in the other garden bed. You can see my daughter was also helping out and cutting them up, and our roosters were walking around and the hens helping out. Now, the next task that we worked on, less glamorous but still important, was moving the rabbit or bunny hutch. We have this one bunny that's my daughter's, and we move it because he kind of sets up a little poopy corner that he uses. But as true to farm fashion, his manure also has a purpose, which I'm going to explain in a bit. My husband and I just moved it over and we cleaned it out. He got some nice spring grass, and we got to clean out the manure and just clean out his area. Here is kind of what's left over. Not exactly very glamorous, but really great for the garden. The nice thing with rabbit poop and little manure, oh hello Tyson, is that it's nice because it can be a cold. Oh, thank you for your help. Yes, sir. It can be a cold manure, so you don't have to, like a lot of other manures, you don't have to let them sit for a while before they break down. This is safe to just put in your garden how it is, which is really great for us as we're getting our garden beds ready. So I'm going to scoop all this up and get it going into our new garden beds. And he has a new little area to figure out and plan, so, and create a new little poop corner for himself. And you can see that this is the full wheelbarrow that I got of that rabbit manure, and I just put it into the bottom of this garden bed we made, and then scooped it out with a stick, really official, and got a whole wheelbarrow of that nutritious manure that we'll be able to use in our garden bed. So I was really excited about that. And I just wanted to end this video with sharing some clips of spring, especially here in Minnesota. You can hear the birds and just appreciate it. Our winters here are so long. Our spring is so quick and summers go by fast, and just appreciating the sunshine and birds and just the new plants coming up. And I hope you do as well, wherever you are, and what spring and early summer looks like for you. But I'm just, like I said, extra grateful for spring this year, and I'm really enjoying seeing all the life coming back to the plants. I'm excited to share updates of new life also joining our homestead, so please subscribe if you haven't yet to stay tuned for those videos coming up. But yeah, thank you all just so much for watching, and just enjoy some of these little clips here of our kitties and our plants around the homestead. Hi.